Brexit. Thousands on standby in case of no deal Brexit. This is, of course, preparations made by the United Kingdom Prime Minister Theresa May. Neil Harris reports on News Punch. Well, we know that a couple of months back, Queen Elizabeth II had asked her Prime Minister Theresa May as to what was going on with the vote of the people to leave the European Union concerning their Brexit vote. Not a couple of months back. It was, of course, the Brexit vote was a success before the US election. And the government of the UK, of course, was stalling. And that's why the Queen asked her Prime Minister Theresa May why she was taking so long, that if she could not handle it, she would have to be replaced. In other words, Queen Elizabeth was reprimanding her for not listening to the democratic vote of the people and taking it into consideration to act upon it. Now, thousands of British troops are currently being held at readiness in case of a disastrous no-deal Brexit. The government has announced that over 3,500 troops have been put on standby to handle any fallout of Britain crashing out of the European Union without having secured a withdrawal deal. With just 100 days left until Brexit Day, the government said it will implement all of its no-deal planning in full, quote-unquote. The announcement came as number 10 Downing Street, that's the Prime Minister's residence and office, said it would issue official advice for every family in Britain to prepare for a chaotic no-deal Brexit. RT reports Defence Secretary Gavin Williamson told the Commons that while no formal request has been made, quote, contingency plans are in place, end quote. Williamson's statement came on the heels of the Cabinet agreeing to activate all of the 106 no-deal technical notices issued by the UK government. The documents note a litany of potential disruptions, including grounding the flights, fuel and food shortages, and hospitals running low on medicines should Britain crash out of the EU in March. In preparation for no deal, or as a tactic to garner most concessions from the EU, the government has committed another £2 billion, that's $2.5 billion, to help departments prepare for the potential chaos. Cabinet intends to notify some 6 million British businesses to start their own no-deal preparations, according to reports in The Sun, including to some 145,000 firms that export to the EU. The preparations come amid continued opposition to Prime Minister's Brexit deal, that's Theresa May, of course, which if accepted by the MPs would stave off a no deal. The Prime Minister, however, has not given MPs a chance, as is their mandate, to vote on the deal, fearing defeat. The government has promised a Commons vote on the deal on the week starting January 14, 2019. Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn has repeatedly accused Theresa May of delay tactics, quote, running down the clock, end quote, so the only options are a no deal or her deal. Businesses have warned that Britain is unprepared to leave the bloc without a deal. The Confederation for British Industry warned that, quote, leaving the EU in a disorderly fashion would result in disruption for businesses and families, and no deal would leave the UK poorer and less competitive in the long run, end quote. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.